Yeah, it's a massive game. I mean, they're above us in the table. I think if we get a win, that we can go above them. We got a good point up there. It's not. There hasn't been many teams that went up and got points up at Pittodrie. So we know it's going to be a tough game. I think Derek's assembled a really good squad, a strong squad, and with their support base, they'll be looking probably. They're one club that probably can strengthen and kick on in the season. So we're looking forward to it. We like a challenge. We like to be tested. We've been good at home, so we should be getting into the game with a lot of confidence. We've got as good a squad as anybody in the league, and certainly, when we play at our best, we're a match for anybody. And I think some of the football we've played this season has been as good as what any team's played in the league. So, we're taking a lot of positives out of the season so far, and we do want to improve our away form. But I think there's not much difference between the squads.
Injury-wise, how are we looking?
Good news on Stephen Anderson. We didn't think he'd be back until about January, so hopefully he'll play in the under-20s next week. And once he gets 1 or 2 games, that'll be him back in contention again. And that'll give us plenty of options along the back four, with Sani, Fraser and Scobes and Gary Miller and Dave Mackay and Eastie. So that'll be defensively back to full strength going into a busy period at Christmas.
There's been obviously some speculation recently about Stevie May. Is it still your intention just to hold on to him until at least the end of the season?
Yeah, I think, and Stevie wants to stay. I think we had the inquiry from Rotherham, and it didn't go any further. So we just. And Stevie's just concentrating on playing, and he's doing extremely well. And he's got there's a big games coming up for the club. We're doing well in the league. We're still in the 2 cups, so I think he's wanting to do really well this season and stay at least this season. But he's contracted to the end of the following season, so it'll very much be if and when the right offer comes in, the club will decide.
The Scottish Cup draw made this week. We're going to be away to Forfar or Brecon City. What do you make of that draw?
Difficult. I watched the draw. I was down watching the game in England, and I was watching the draw at half time and at the game, and there was quite a few Premier League clubs still left in the draw. So Brecon and Forfar and ourselves would probably think, well, we maybe dodged a bullet there, but they know they're going to be in for a tough game, and we certainly know, whether it's Brecon or Forfar, that it's going to be extremely tough. Particularly away from home. But that's not to February. We have a lot of league games to play before then, and we've got to concentrate on that.
Just finally, obviously this week, Manchester United losing to Everton. What have you made of Moyes' start to his reign there?
Well, being a Spurs supporter, I'm not too bothered when United lose. But listen, David Moyes just went in, and it's always going to be a difficult job to replace Sir Alex. He's done extremely well in Europe. Their league form hasn't been maybe what they would have expected, but I think he's an excellent manager. I think they'll give him time. I think they have to give him time. You look at when Sir Alex first went into Man United, he was given, I think, 2 or 3 seasons, and David will put his own stamp on the club, and I think he'll be a great manager for Man United. And it's just press and supporters and phone-ins to get on the back of things. I mean, this time last season they were probably calling for David Moyes to be Manchester United manager, so it's just part and parcel of the game. I know he's a strong character and an excellent manager, and I'm sure he'll do a good job there.
Chris, what have you made of your season so far in the first team, but also in the under-20s?
It's been good. I've had quite a good start. Been scoring quite a few for the under-20s and that. I've been training, done quite well with the first team with most days, and that. It's been good.
How pleasing was it to make your debut for the first team?
I was delighted. It was obviously my first time getting on for the first team, and that. It was really good. Just enjoyed it.
Do you look at guys like Stevie May and think that maybe you can push yourself on and make a big impact in the first team?
Well, I'd like to. Stevie May is a really good player in that, and obviously it's good to look at him and see how he's doing for me to work towards what he's at now.
For fans that maybe don't know, I mean, how many goals have you scored in the under-20 season so far?
I think it's 12 in the league in 13 games, and I've scored 4 in the cup as well.
Kind of looking to towards your St Johnstone career, like how long do you think it's going to take to try and maybe kind of bed yourself into the first team?
Can't really say, to be honest. It's up to the manager really. I just need to keep working hard, training with the first team, doing well and that, and hopefully my chance will come.
What's it like training with the first team?
It's good. It's enjoyable. It's a good laugh and stuff. You get on well with a lot of them, so it's good.
Do some of the experienced players, do they speak to you, try and give you some pointers?
Yeah, they all do. Like say Stephen McLean, he was always telling me what to improve on and how to get better and that.
What's the gaffer like? What's Tommy Wright like?
He's good. Sometimes he joins in and that. Sometimes he's a good laugh and got a meg on me one time, so I wasn't too happy with that, but he was cheesing and that.
Got a tough game tomorrow against Aberdeen for the first team. How hard is it going to be to get the win tomorrow?
Aberdeen are a really good team, but I think we've got the ability to go and beat them. I think we could do it.
Obviously as a striker, who do you identify as the key players for Aberdeen?
They're all good, to be honest. They've all got really good players and that. Good goal scorers and that in their team.